right, welcome everyone to another episode of Analog Recess.
How you doing?
Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
Excellent. And today we are going to talk about our top 5 songs that we secretly love.
Oh, I like this topic.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's to me. I think about like when you're driving in your vehicle, windows are down, you're jamming a song, and you're loving life, and then you get to the red light, and you turn it down a little bit because you don't want everybody to hear what you're listening to.
Indeed, or put the window back up.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go.
Boom.
All right, so we're going to go side by side this time. So Tommy's going to give his number 5 first, and then I'll go my number 5, and we'll go back and forth.
Got it.
Illustrious chef had this idea, so I think this is going to work. So let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Tommy, what do you got for your number 5?
Number 5 is a no-brainer. It's got to be Berlin, Take My Breath Away from the soundtrack Top Gun.
Take my breath away. Take my breath away.
Good song.
I love it. I can't. My parents absolutely despise me. I must have played that song over and over and over in the house. You know, just going to sleep. It helped me sleep. So beautiful. Love Terry Nunn. Love you, Terry Nunn. Hashtag love Terry Nunn.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, so my number 5. So I don't know about Tommy, but I almost had all my top 5 were females, and they're all basically love.
I'm the same.
Yeah,
right
all
now.
love
Yeah.
songs, but I kind of threw in a guy in here, and I might lose my man card on this. My buddy Clem might give me some shit, but I had Harry Styles, "Same as It Was," or
Okay.
"As It Was."
Okay.
Is the song. I don't know. It's just very catchy. Anytime it comes
It is.
on.
It's a good tune.
Yeah, and I like blaring
Besties
that.
with John Mayer, so I'm not going to fault you
Oh,
for
nice.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. All right. There we go.
Yep.
Awesome. Number 4, Tommy.
See, man, I got this down. So number 4 is Janet Jackson off of Rhythm Nation. Funny How Time Flies.
Okay.
Might be one of the slowest. I don't even think there's a drum beat in the song. It's just like light piano and her kind of whispering the song. But it's beautiful tune. Love it.
That's awesome. My number 4, I went with. Gosh, this was tough. This is so tough. I'm gonna go with Mazzy Star. Fade Into You.
Close your eyes with what's not there. Fade into you. Strange you never knew.
Such a very like.
I love that
melancholy-
tune.
Yeah. Very melancholy kind of.
I'm going to take that as a number. I might have to agree with you. I mean, I played that the hell out of that song. I loved it. Something I want to footnote, because we got some time, right? Yeah, something I want to footnote is back, like when I graduated high school and stuff, I mean, there was a lot of really, really good female singers like on the radio at the time.
I think we'll do
Like
an episode
80s
on
and 90s, Tracy Chapman, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, Indigo Girls, what you just picked, Mazzy Star.
Hope Sandoval. Yeah.
Oh, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, incredible.
So that was number 4. Number 3, Tommy.
Number 3.
What's your number 3 here?
Number 3 is a up-and-coming band. 2019, I highly recommend this trio, Cannons. Female singer, kind of very torch songy, lo-fi is a good description. I saw them at Valley Bar during COVID. Like, we were one of the few cities that had still allowed some live musicians to come here, and it was super intimate, maybe 100 people, like in the nightclub at the. Have you been to Valley Bar? You know, downstairs. And now they're big. Coachella twice now.
Oh, nice.
Really good music. I highly recommend Cannons. Please check them out.
Awesome. My number 3. So this is a song that came out in the early 90s. It's definitely a girl power song, and it's hard for me to admit this, but anytime it's on, I just turn it up. It's Whitney Houston.
Okay.
I Will Always Love You.
And I
technically it's Dolly Parton.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cover.
It's a great song.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
that one. Yeah.
Especially when she comes in like near the end of the song. All right, number 2.
Number 2 is Anything Sade.
Yes, she was on my honorable mention.
Anything Sade, don't care. The band is amazing. Her back, the
Vocals are just...
Her vocals are incredible. Literally every one of her albums, cover to cover, like every song is great. So I'm not going to pick and choose a particular song or two, so because they're all great.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome.
But put on any Sade album for me, and I'm right at home. Yep.
My number 2, this is a band that I talked about in a previous episode. I think it was the 90s, but the Cranberries I had. When You're Gone.
But I miss you when you're gone. That is what I do.
When You're Gone is such a, she sings with all her heart on that song.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, a sad song, and it just, tears at your strings.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her voice too. Dolores, she just has that great, fantastic voice, and I don't know, it's just a great song. So that's my number 2. Number 1. Tommy, who do you got for your numero uno?
It's got to be George Michael, Careless Whisper. Love it.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool.
Can sing it. Saxophone.
Beautiful.
Great tune.
Yeah, I had
Amazing.
George Michael on my honorable mention, but just the song "One More Try" is the one.
That's a great one. Yeah. I enjoy George Michael quite a bit.
For sure.
I did. Big fan.
That is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Well, actually, I take it back. That was Wham. That wasn't George Michael for Careless Whisper.
That is true. That is true.
I need to correct myself. That was Wham. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
So my number 1, I brought a little prop in, Tommy. It's a
here we
surprise
go.
for you.
Here we go.
My number 1 has to be
Norah Jones.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song.
This running gag. Is that autograph? No. Oh, well,
I have an autograph.
Oh, there
of
you
her.
go. Okay.
I went and saw her June 18th of 2007.
Tell us the story.
I sat the first row number 1.
Nice.
Yes. I went with the girl I was dating at the time, and we had front row tickets. And that was the first time I really had seats where you're sitting,
Sure.
not in a pit or anything.
Yeah, right.
You had front row tickets. And she was just a great album.
It is.
She has a beautiful voice. She
does.
played the hell out of a piano, but at the end of the concert, she was meet and greet at the end.
Yeah.
And so we all stood in line. Not a lot of people. It was fantastic. I got up in line and I was so nervous.
Sure.
But I got to take a picture with her. Now this is when camera phones. It was a flip phone, and the camera quality was terrible. But I'm going to put that in the bottom here of the photo. So she assigned my ticket, which is a kind of a generic paper ticket.
I love it.
I still have her autograph.
I miss
have
those
her
tickets.
album. And at the end, so this is funny. So after she was done signing autographs, taking photos and stuff, and done signing autographs, she was walking away, and she got about 10 feet, maybe 12 feet. She turned around, looked me square in the eyes, and smiled. And I was like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?" Great, one of the greatest moments of my life. I know. So Nora, if you ever see this episode, I love you.
Oh, heart.
Please give us a like and maybe a comment. And, maybe we'll have a drink one of these
That's
days.
a great story. I love that story.
It's a great story.
I've heard that a couple times already, and every time I love it. Yeah, that's
so I thought bringing the album in was like a nice.
Oh, hell yeah!
Great prop.
Show and tell, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then so a couple honorable mentions. One for me. This was a song that I remember as a kid, but Stranger Things brought it back was Kate Bush running up that hill.
You know what? That's a great shout out. I bought that. I love that when it hit the scene.
Such a good song.
Excellent song. I was so happy. I knew when we heard it back, it was never a big song. It was bigger now.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things made it bigger now than it was when it came out when I was in high school. And I loved it when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And my friends and I, we loved really avant-garde alternative music, and that was considered that was like way out there.
Yeah.
Like if you had the Metallica guys that were way outside of glam metal, Kate Bush was like outside of alternative. I was like, whoa, that's kind of out there, you know. And because it sounds contemporary to today's standards.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing. That's a great example. Shout out. Nice one, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And then another one, Tommy and I talked about this about a week ago, but Concrete Blonde, Joey, the song.
Dude.
Such a good song.
That whole album, Bloodletting, is
And then I also had Anything Olivia Rodrigo. I think I talked about her in a previous episode. She's gorgeous.
I will check her out. I do not know her material, so I will do my...
Oh, and then I had one more also, LP.
And will you know? So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise our glass up to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me I've been lost on you.
Which I talked about in another episode. She's awesome, amazing vocals, great artist. Is That Lost on You? Great song,
Nice.
Tommy. I'm gonna send you the link so you can listen to
Do it.
Yeah.
No, I love hearing this stuff. I love it.
Do you have any honorable mentions at all?
You kind of mentioned them already.
Yeah.
You mentioned my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you already mentioned those.
An honorable mention.
Honorable. You honored
Yes.
my honorable mentions that you mentioned.
That's our top 5
Boom.
songs that we secretly love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every show has to be a half hour.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, so.
And speaking of songs, Tommy, what guitar do you have for us today?
Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses.
So this one, same amp. I love this amp now. It's been like I've had it a bit now. But this is a limited FSR. I think I talked about that before. But Fender Special Run is what it stands for. So they did this for about a year and a half with Guitar Center and Musician's Friend. So it's got this blueberry burst type top. Beautiful. I've modded it with John Brunson of Brunson Guitars in Old Town Scottsdale. Came to the rescue, put in Fender Custom Shop Texas Specials, all DiMarzio electronics in this, Fender locking tuners, Tusk string tree. So it's sounds incredible. Really nice. Just plays great. Had it set up. So, but this is a Telecaster, Leo Fender's first design and considered the first solid body. Style hasn't changed in 75 years. Boom.
Nice.
Basically a slab of wood, couple pickups, strings, and a neck. And this design is the same design as it was in the early 50s. So it's an incredible instrument. I'm really happy. So that's it. So great Telly. I'll come up with a tune.
Nice.
Maybe
How
some-
does it sound? It sounds good with that new amp you got.
Oh, it sounds great. Little twangier from the Gibson from last week, but really a lot of. That's about it. But a beautiful guitar, beautiful amplifier. So we'll do some B-roll like flyovers.
Tommy will play a little ditty at the end.
He'll throw in like me, throwing my hands up in the air when I couldn't wire solder something properly.
That'll be
He'll make for good video. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of Analog Recess.
Thank you.
Please subscribe and like. Leave some comments, please. And until next time, go shrimp. Wicker, man. Wicker, baby. Yeah. You still-
How long is it? I mean, actually, I didn't say it.